said his face was disintegrating.
It's going to be a tight fit.
Wasn't that silly? Oh, yeah. I made the worst face.
Squeezing game.
What do you think of Berlin?
I love Berlin.
As fans waited for another glimpse of their idol at the hotel, his motorcade sped off. I wanted to know if the articles about his face had hurt him.
What did you think of the press coverage of the court case?
I didn't see any of that.
They were...
I don't watch TV, I don't look at tabloids. I hate tabloids. I think we should have a tabloid burning, just make mountains out of them, just burn it all. I think people should be more aware that it's completely not the truth. It's sensationalism, it's ignorance, it really is. Ignorance. Like what they did to poor Lady Diana, it's like sick, she was being hunted by those people.
What did you think of the way they seemed to make such a fuss about your appearance in court? That seemed to be the big story.
Don't pay attention to that.
Film this guy, man. Film this guy.
Look. The police pulled him out. You see that?
What was he doing? He was doing a Jackson dance.
He was doing every time he starts, the police pull him out. Every time. He could never get on a roll. Poor guy. You guys got... he does the leg kick, the spin, he grabs his crouch, and after that they take him off.
We were headed for a restaurant, but Jackson's army of devotees had got there first. They included his number one fan, who finally got to perform his dance.
How long have you been doing that for?
Since I was little.
By the time we left, the atmosphere was becoming frenzied.
No, I want some more posters. Come on, more posters. Okay. Give me that one, please. Oh, that one of the big ones. Come on, the babies. I want more. You want more? What is this? Can I come to your hotel room, maybe? I came all the way from Israel.
You may have to come here. Jump in the car, be careful.
Let her. Let her. She won't hurt you.
Go ahead.
To give you a hug, please.
Of course. Give me more than a hit.
Sorry?
I love you. I love you too. No, not you. I love you more.
Okay, careful. Be careful. Okay,
As Jackson headed back to the hotel, a storm was brewing about the blanket incident. The next morning, he was keen to show me how he cared for his children.
I love you.
Here he is.
Hold on, let me... Here's the bottle. Wait. Ah! Here's the bottle.
It's okay, just get this off.
Ow! Oh, please don't try to break it. Oh, break it. Okay, here we go. Abu. Yes, Abu. Break it. I love you, break it. Yes. I love you. I love my children very much. Yes, I don't want him to cry.
Lovely. Does he like his feed?
Yes.
Have you been hearing about what people have been saying?
That's totally ignorant. I would never do that to my children or any child. Try to kill them? Come on, stupid. And why would I put a scarf over the baby's face if I was trying to throw him off the balcony? We were waiting to thousands of fans down below, and they were chanting they wanted to see my child. So I was kind enough to let them see. I was doing something out of innocence.
He's hungry, isn't he?
He loves the milk. This kind. It is good. Thank you.
All right.
Jackson's behaviour was beginning to alarm me. Later that day, he took Prince and Paris to Berlin Zoo. It was supposed to be a family outing, but the press were out in force. Somebody had helpfully tipped them off. Michael was here to see the gorillas, but he seemed completely oblivious to the fact that the trip had descended into total chaos.
I got Prince.
Concerned for the safety of the children, I was caught with them in the middle of a paparazzi scrum.
I got Prince. That's it, Grace. Stay there.
It was no kind of trip for two young children, and everybody could see it, but Jackson himself.
Okay, bye.
It was hard to believe Jackson was the same man I'd met in Neverland. The first opportunity to talk about his bizarre behaviour was later that evening at a charity auction.
Well, what about the trip to the zoo today?
I love going to the zoo, even though it was difficult. It was like pandemonium, but as long as I get to see the gorillas, I'm satisfied. I love the gorillas.
Didn't Prince get poked in the eye?
Did Prince get poked in the eye? No.
He's okay.
He's okay, yeah.
The children were under enormous pressure with people all around.
Yeah, but I know, it's sad, but they were, the first day of birth, we had covered them. There was like helicopters flying around the hospital and satellites for 2 blocks down the street.
But wouldn't it be easier for the bodyguards and for your nanny just to take the children to the zoo on their own, rather than have to go through what they went through today?
No, because I can't take that chance. No. It'd rather be my fault if something happens.
Really?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't allow them to go with your bodyguards unless you were with them?
With security, there's a lot of, I don't want to say the word, but it'd be a hard one, like really walking the line, very delicate.
You've had a tough week this week, haven't you? Because the media have been accusing you of being irresponsible with your children.
The media is wrong. I love my children. I was holding my son tight and strong. I didn't want, why would I throw a baby on the balcony? That's the dumbest, stupidest story I've ever heard. I love my children. And they know I love them.
What do you say?
And 2 minutes before that they saw the baby, Prince did the same thing. I had him in my arms.
I saw that.
And I've done it, but I got them strong.
Were you just overexcited?
No.
What was it?
They were chanting they want to see the baby, so I wanted to show them the baby. I'm not going to let them fall.
But you didn't really show them the baby because the baby
Yes,
was
they did.
covered.
They got to feel his spirit. That's good enough. And he was responding. He started, it's like singing. Like that.
The consummate performer since childhood, Jackson was entirely unfazed by the day, and so the show went on. He donated one of his jackets. It was auctioned for £16,000. And still the fans tried desperately hard to get near